Welcome back for a new video. I'm your host Astinax, and maybe you guys can tell, maybe you guys cannot, but I am a bit sick. I kind of got a cold, so my nose is basically not functioning at the moment, which is kind of an issue and very annoying. My eyes are hurting and my head is hurting, but you know what? I post on Thursdays. Today is Wednesday, and I'm like, I'm gonna film today. I don't want to do it tomorrow because I have a very good idea that I want to do right now. So, also, this morning I had a 4 hours philosophy exam, so needless to say, I'm in a really, how shall I say this? Philosophical mood or weird mood. You can call it however you want, but basically what I want to talk about is these videos about these Musical.ly kids, and I'm sure you guys have seen them. They're literally all over the web. They have exploded recently, and I feel like they're missing the point. A lot of the time they're simply bashing the Musical.ly kids because they're making money off of something that they consider stupid, and to me that kind of sounds like jealousy at this point, because they're kind of missing the point. To me, what really is sad is that, okay, now I'm gonna talk a bit about entertainment in general. This video is going to go through a lot of themes and subjects, by the way, so it might get a bit philosophical very fast. So anyways, for me, there are a lot of different varieties of entertainment. You have entertainment that is like Musical.ly, random like funny videos, and then you have art, which is, let's not forget, that's still entertainment. I consider that entertainment. So the fact that people are booking tickets to go watch shows about Musical.ly kids means that they're doing that instead of like going to watch something else, like going to the opera house, going to the museum, going to watch a play, or like going to a concert or things like that. And you know, that I find kind of sad, because I feel like whenever I go to watch a play or like go to classical concert or the opera house or to watch a ballet, I feel like I'm usually surrounded by senior people, if you see what I mean. I don't know why, why is it that young people literally don't give a shit about it anymore? I find it really sad, because either the parents have not educated this taste for forms of arts like that, or people just prefer going to watch, you know, Jacob Sartorius do wiggle his ears on a show, because apparently it's a thing. So that for me is a real issue. I don't care that they're making money, you know, cool for them. They're making money with whatever skill they have, whatever talent, if you want to call it talent. I really couldn't care less. My issue is that people are wasting their time going to this. We have 24 hours in a day. You could be doing much better things. There are much better forms of entertainment. Now I'm gonna tell you guys why I think going to the forms of entertainment I cited before are probably more, well, better in my opinion. That is, of course, you feel free to disagree with me at any point. You know, I'm not imposing my opinion on any of you guys, and you know, I would understand if you guys disagree with me, because you know, we have to disagree sometimes, and it's through discussion that we elevate ourselves, according to Plato. I am on fire. Okay, so now let's define art for a second. When I say art, I'm gonna include in it music as well, because it is of course a form of art, and I will explain why in a second. So for me, art combines three things: skill, although we have seen counterexamples of that with contemporary art, when people just take random objects, place them in museums, and call them art, but you know, that's life, I guess. Then art has to have a much longer lifespan than regular consumer objects, and that is according to Hannah Arendt. So I think we can give her some credit for that. She is known to not be completely dumb. So yeah, and the third thing is that art is an invitation to thought, to reflection. It has a message. Actually, well, it has messages, plural, because it's up to us to understand and to see what we want in it. So in that way, I can say that music is an art because, well, for the lifespan thing, it's obviously way beyond consumer objects like a pen and pencil, t-shirt, and way beyond human lifetime, because, you know, we still listen to music that's more than 200 years old, and it has a message, although it might not seem super obvious, but it does have a message. Ah, fuck, I'm screwed. No, I'm not. Okay. It has a message, and of course it requires skill to play and compose it. So now I'm talking about classical music, of course. Modern commercial music, I wouldn't say anything about it because I feel like I have no legitimacy in that field, but maybe you guys follow me on Twitter, maybe you guys don't, but you definitely should. But I tweeted out a few days ago, well, actually since Saturday, I have officially graduated from the music school in Paris, so you know, I had to go through a bunch of different courses over 14 years, which is a long time indeed, but you know, I love it, so it was all good. But anyways, I feel like I have some sort of legitimacy in that field to talk about it, because some people are touched by literature, others are touched by arts, as in sculpture or a painting. For me, it's music. You know, we all have our different forms of entertainment that talk to us, and for me, music is what makes me think about things. And to me, what's most important as humans now, this is very, very personal. I know a lot of people won't agree with me, and I understand that you don't agree with me. You know, even classical philosophers don't agree with me, so I don't even expect you guys to like all agree with me, of course. But for me, what we can do, the most noble thing we can do with our lives is, you know, personal development and do things for ourselves. Develop skills. I mean, if you think about it, the satisfaction you feel when you finish a project or when you learn a new skill is so much long-lasting and better than the one you get when you buy a fucking t-shirt, okay? So this is why, after 17 years and a half of life, I have come to the conclusion that what makes me, as a person, the happiest in my life is doing things, developing skills, spending my time wisely. And this means that if I go to a play, if I go to a concert, I am developing myself, because art makes you think about things. They allow you to see the world in a different way. It's somehow as if the artist or the composer or whoever is behind the object is telling you something, but not through words, through something else, except in literature it's actually through words. And to me, this is what allows us to grow as people. So my biggest issue with like musically kids, it's not that they make money, I couldn't care less about that, is that people are spending the time to go and watch that, especially when you're young. It's when you form your mind, and people would rather go watch that than like go to a play. You know, this year I was super busy with school, like way beyond what you can imagine. Like, I've been going to sleep every single day at 1 a.m. because I was doing homework. Yes, my life is sad. And also this means that this year I couldn't go to any play, like legitimately none. I didn't go to a single play. Last year I went to like probably 10 or 15, like between 10 and 15, and this year 0. The only thing I went to see, and it was such a good break and it was so amazing, was when I went to see Romeo and Juliet, the ballet by Prokofiev, and it was so amazing. Like, I still think about it and I'm just like, wow, it was so great. Like, honestly, the Paris like opera house and the ballet is so great. If you come to Paris one day, please book tickets to go and watch them. We have a really good choreographer ballet thing, and all the costumes are made by Christian Lacroix, by the way, who is a very famous French designer. If you guys don't know, it's a famous French brand, and I'm sure you guys know, well, hopefully, or else that means that France's soft power is really going down lately, which wouldn't be surprising, to be honest. But anyways, that is the end of this video. Thank you guys for listening. Please let me know in the comments down below if what I said resonated a little bit with inside you, or even if you completely disagree with me, please let me know in the comments down below. You know, it's only through discussion that we will all grow as people. So don't forget to subscribe to see more, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.